Across the rolling hills of Galilee, a man walked and taught. His name was Jesus. He didn't lecture from a grand stage or write down complex laws for scholars to debate. Instead, he told stories. Simple stories drawn from the everyday lives of the people he met. Farmers sowing seeds, women baking bread, shepherds looking for lost sheep. These weren't just tales to pass the time. They were windows into a deeper understanding of the world, of God, and of ourselves. He spoke in parables, little earthly stories with a heavenly meaning, designed to make you stop and think. They were puzzles for the heart, inviting everyone who listened to find their own place within the narrative. Jesus often found himself surrounded by all sorts of people. On one side, you had the tax collectors, those considered sinners by the religious elite. Jesus began his story with a scenario many would have understood. He said, there was a rich man whose manager was accused of wasting his possessions. Imagine this manager, a trusted official in the household. He was responsible for his master's entire estate, the lands, the crops, the accounts. But now, his career was over. The master has heard about the squandering. The master calls him in. What is this I hear about you? Give an account. You cannot be manager any longer. The manager is fired. His world is collapsing. Faced with imminent disaster, he begins to think. He talks to himself, weighing options. What shall I do now? My master is taking away my job. I'm not strong enough to dig. I'm too ashamed to beg. He is trapped between physical weakness and social pride. Desperation, he needs a plan fast. Then a clever, ethically questionable idea sparks. He still holds the keys to the accounts. He uses his last moments of power to make friends. He calls in the debtors, one by one. These are people who owe large quantities of goods, olive oil, and wheat. He aims to create personal obligations using his master's assets to build a network. It is bold and risky. Take your bill, sit down quickly, and make it 50. Just like that, he cuts the man's debt in half. Take your bill and make it 80. He systematically reduces debts, creating gratitude and obligation. He isn't pocketing the difference. He's investing in social capital, ensuring friendly doors will open when he's cast out. Now comes the most surprising part of the story. You would expect the rich man, upon discovering this scheme, to be furious. The manager has, after all, given away his master's wealth without permission. But that is not what happens. Jesus tells us the master commended the dishonest manager because he had acted shrewdly. The master, himself a man of the world, recognized the cleverness of the plan. He didn't praise the manager's dishonesty, but his foresight. He saw that the manager, facing a crisis, had used the resources at his disposal to secure his future. This was a man who knew how to operate in the world to get what he needed. Jesus then turns to his disciples and delivers the first key lesson of the parable. He says, "For the people of this world are more shrewd in dealing with their own kind than are the people of the light." He is making a powerful observation. He is pointing out that people who are focused on worldly success, on money, power, and security, are often incredibly resourceful and forward-thinking in their pursuits. They plan, they strategize, and they use every available means to achieve their goals. Jesus seems to be asking his followers, why aren't you this dedicated when it comes to the things that truly matter? This leads to his next challenging statement. I tell you, use worldly wealth to gain friends for yourselves, so that when it is gone, you will be welcomed into eternal dwellings. This is not a command to be dishonest. Rather, it is an instruction on the proper use of material resources. Jesus is saying that money and possessions are temporary. They will not last. Therefore, we should use them not for our own selfish hoarding, but with a kind of strategic generosity. We should use our resources, our money, our time, our influence to build relationships, and to invest in things of eternal value, showing compassion and helping others. The core of the message is about foresight and priorities. You cannot serve both God and money. Who or what is truly the master of our lives?